Women's sports gets its own TV network with a new streaming outlet. Hello, friends, welcome to the Grip News channel. In this video we will tell you about women's sports gets their own TV network with a new streaming outlet. Venture firm Fast Studios on Wednesday launched the Women's Sports Network, a streaming service for game highlights, original shows, and documentaries. The network plans to add live matches and tournaments to its lineup, starting with an undisclosed game in January. The channel is available through streaming services such as Amazon.com Incorporated's Freevee, Fox Corporation's Tubi, and Fubo TV, as well as smart TVs. This includes the Women's NBA, the Ladies Professional Golf Association, and the USA Ski and Snowboarding, and 9 other sports leagues and associations support it. The programming will be free to watch and not yet supported by designated advertisers. Fast Studios is betting that cord cutters, those people who shun cable TV for a la carte streaming services, and women are important among sports fans. There is overlap. The organization is dependent on the growing public interest in women's sports. We can no longer wait to run a highlight that should have been at the top of the show, and wait until the end of the show and pray it goes away, said Carol Stiff, chairman of WSN's advisory board, a team consisting of league officials and athletes. Those days are over. Although 20% of American sports fans express interest in women's sports, finding programs that serve an audience can prove difficult. Major broadcast networks allocated just 5% of their sports coverage to women in 2019, according to a March 2021 study by researchers at Purdue University and the University of Southern California. This is despite growing interest. The 2022 WNBA season is the most watched in 14 years. When we started talking to different leagues and athletes, there was a level of frustration with these athletes' ability to perform, said Stuart McLean, chief executive officer of Fast Studios, in an interview. Everyone saw the value of coming together. It's been 21 years since Canadian network CTV attempted to launch a women's league channel. It folded 2 years after its debut. The Walt Disney Company's ESPN 2010 announced the women's sports vertical on ESPN when 10 years earlier marked the 40th anniversary of Title IX with 5 weeks of content on ESPN3. A landmark amendment to the Civil Rights Act protects people from discrimination on the basis of gender. Now on the 50th anniversary of the act, Fast Studios is positioning its third streaming offering as a more comprehensive hub. Years ago, I would have said, "No, I want to be part of the main menu. I don't want to be on the sidelines," said Steph, a 31-year veteran of ESPN who retired from the network last year. She believes the Women's League and the audience will benefit from the network's dedicated focus and is excited about programming from the start of the new operation. "We have primetime open," Steph said in an interview. "We're there 24/7. And we can put games and stories and documentaries where league partners want to play their games versus being forced into areas or windows they don't want." The new network presents an opportunity to ignore a vicious cycle in women's sports. Less coverage means fewer viewers and fewer ads. Female athletes typically command a fraction of their male counterparts in both salary and sponsorship. The United States Soccer Federation said in May that it would pay players on the men's and women's teams equally, after a year-long equal pay lawsuit. McLean said, "We are now at a place where we can launch a network of support from 12 league partners across all women's sports, which are going to help the athletes and the leagues as a whole." If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so don't miss the upcoming videos. Thanks all.